think they're figures. They're articulated figures, 12-inch. They look pretty good.
Take off the socks and pass out.
Saruman, however you say his name.
Sometimes you gotta get that sleep. You gotta be. Oh goodness.
There's a Legolas. So they have Hateful Eight, 1/6 action figures.
Thank you.
Someone had pointed out on one of my recent videos that they're coming out with a Batman Ninja movie, and I did watch that trailer and it looks fantastic. I can't wait for it. It looks awesome. And here are the SH Figuarts Batman Ninja. They're going to MSRP at $60, but they have the Ninja Batman and the Joker. Get a little close-up action. So there's that one, and there's the Batman. And one more look at the Joker. Okay, so apparently I missed like an entire wing in the Bluefin booth, but here is some Power Ranger stuff. These are SH Figuarts. There's the Red Ranger. And looks like a Megazord in the back. Dragon Zord, that looks really cool. And the Green Ranger. There is no price point or expected date of release on these. It's to be determined, I guess, but they look really good. And then right next to it, SH Figuarts, Justice League, there's Batfleck. There's the Wonder Woman I almost bought last night, but didn't, but now I want it because I'm seeing it and it looks great. There's Aquaman, Aqua Momoa. This Superman looks really good. I like the wired cape. And it looks like it has a wire in the side of the cape and the bottom of the cape, so you can get some pretty awesome poses. Here's Flash. Very, very cool pose there. Cyborg. And Selena Kyle, Catwoman. Very awesome.
Older version of the suit, so that wouldn't even apply.
Okay, so here are some Pacific Rim by Diamond Select. It's a Vinyl Kaiju, again by Diamond Select.
Dude, this is awesome.
And then these are some of the cartoon-inspired Ghostbusters, again Diamond Select. Very, very cool. And here are some more Ghostbusters up here.
Alright, so what they're doing is it's a build-a-base type setup, so series 6 through 10 is.
So these figures all come with a build-a-base piece, and they will build this entire diorama here. This Joker is going to be a GameStop exclusive. This Green Lantern statue looks very cool. It's got like a translucent armor to it. There's a Batman statue.
And then on these guys are really great. We're actually doing another one where she's actually
Clayface bust.
I also love
Ra's al Ghul bust.
There's that I where she slides in and just like fights the whole Nazi base. I was like, alright. So it's cool that they did this. And they all look good displayed together as well. So
What's the price point?
it's only $45. I know, right? I was like, and I'm wearing all of them. Yeah, the Batman's really cool. I like
Oh,
the
45?
space. Yeah.
Wow.
It's really good.
This is a PVC gallery statue, Batman. and it'll be $45.
Yeah, these little TV.
That looks great. There's the Superman. Again, $45 for this one. So this is a Wonder Woman PVC statue with a sliding fighting pose. This one's only $45 as well. Another PVC statue, $45. These look incredible. Here is the PVC Flash, and then the Cyborg. Alright, these are the PVC Marvel statues. We're doing a 70s Dazzler, Deadpool, a very cool Black Widow, Squirrel Girl, movie Thor, Valkyrie, and then a Savage Land Rogue. Yeah. Definitely gonna pick that one
Yeah,
up.
I mean those are so nice. And like when I saw them, I was like, so those are gonna be. We're also doing a couple select figures, like for Black Panther. We've got these, yeah, and then the Ragnarok is really nice. And those are gonna be coming in packages like the ones that we saw on the wall over there. It's gonna be that same.
Oh wow, look at this. This is the PVC statue. This is $45 price point. Venom PVC statue. And a Carnage. So they're doing these Batman animated series figures with all of these different facial expressions. They're fully customizable figures. You can swap out arms, swap out heads.
Yeah, and then like it's gonna have the open and then it'll open up and have the art inside. Yeah. And so they can do more of the classic characters.
So it's going to be a lot more accessories.
That's what they have like, explained to me, and I'm very excited about it. And they're looking at doing like different types of bases, you know, like stands and things for that, so that you can do more with the display, which is super cool.
Double jointed knees.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. There's a Deathstroke and a Rebirth Batman. But this Black Manta is really impressing me right
A lot
here.
more characters.
So these are some 2-packs based on Doomsday Clock. Comedian Marionette, Rorschach and Mime. Double jointed elbows. It looks like double jointed knees. Dr. Manhattan and Ozymandias. All based on Doomsday Clock. And there's some PVC statues here. $50 price point on these. Look at this Wonder Woman. Batman and Joker. This is very cool here. These are all statues, and when you put them all together, show them all. Look at this Beast Boy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
When you put them all together, you can create this cover, classic cover. There's a Joker from metal. And there's a Batman from metal statue. This one is $150. And a Red Hood. Let's see, we've got some Marvel Select figures. There's the Marvel Select Thor from Ragnarok. Marvel Select Beast. Fall for that one. Spring for Gladiator Thor. Spring for Black Panther. Alright, so all done at the Diamond Select booth, and that was very, very cool to be able to get in there. Thank you, Craig, Sam, for getting us in there, because we saw a bunch of cool stuff. I wish I could have taken video of the Cable statue. There's a resin statue for Cable that was 150 bucks.
Probably going to be a must-buy.
Yeah, it's. I really, really wish I could have snuck some video of that, but they said strictly no video for that. Even though I saw a guy taking video of it, I don't know. But it was Cable, Deadpool, and Domino, and you bought each statue separately and put them together. But it looked very, very, very cool. So check that out. Right now, we are going down to McFarlane. We're gonna check out what they got. I saw the product reveal of the Stranger Things Ghostbusters. I think there's 7-inch scale figures, but let's go see what they got, and I'll show you. The Floosh!
Hey, what's going on?
I miss you, Glenn. I miss you.
Really articulate. It's got the chest, the waist, the hip joints go out or forward. So these guys, this is going to be a 4-pack for holiday this year with the Ghostbusters kids. The Dustin and Lucas kids right there on the other side are coming out right now.
Okay.
Will and Mike are going to be in the summer.
So these guys are dropping now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, Dart. That is cool.
And these are all going to have the same fully articulated sculpts, right? Okay. These look great.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are going back to the full articulation.
Oh, so are we. That was a big mistake. We're course correcting.
I mean, the sculpts were great on the color top stuff, but I just really like the articulation.
Look at the color on that vest. That's...
And is the upside down one going to be packaged like that, upside down?
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that.
We're going to have a regular, and then that upside down will is a Target exclusive.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They have a Stranger Things section.
Yeah.
Licensed entertainment area.
The Demogorgon's going to be everywhere, right?
Yeah.
They're available?
Yep.
Cool.
Dustin and Dart 2-pack looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be huge.
We're coming out strong with Captain Picard. We really one of the first series to be strong, so we thrive forward. We have the whole breadth of it. We have everything discovered.
So I think, for me, that's going to wrap up my coverage of Toy Fair 2018 in New York. It's been a great, great time. There's a lot of stuff that's going to take a lot of my money, especially Storm Collectibles and Mezco. I really, really enjoyed the Stranger Things stuff at the McFarlane booth. And if you didn't hear when we were talking to the representative at McFarlane, they're completely, make sure I don't fall down this escalator, completely getting away from the color tops, and they're going back to full articulation on the figures. So that's a very, very good thing. The color tops figures were just too statuesque, so very, very awesome there. But thank you for watching my coverage for Toy Fair. I hope to come back next year. Had a great time, but Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. If you liked this video, if you liked any of my other Toy Fair videos, please give a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you, Craig, for getting me in here.
Of course, man.
But we're gonna go ahead and take off today. By the way, Craig's still here tomorrow, and he's got some appointments with some other companies. So check out his coverage. Walking past a pretty awesome band. Hold on. Pretty cool there, and lost my train of thought. We're gonna check out now, get some food. Thanks again for watching, and adios from New York City. All right, so we are at Ben's Original Delicatessen, and
Ben's.
there you go.
Ben's.
And
Have pickles.
Craig just asked me what my overall thoughts of Toy Fair were. Personally, when I first got in there, I was disappointed that Sideshow was not there. I was really looking forward to seeing some Hot Toys, but I understand they're usually not at Toy Fair. They make their big reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. And then I was also slightly disappointed that we didn't get to see Hasbro, but now that I see all the pictures that were revealed, that's fine. I just didn't get to see them firsthand, but I'm glad that I was able to see them at least online. But once I got to the Mezco booth and the Strong Collectibles booth, blown away. All my expectations, they were here, and like I left up here. So really, really happy with what Storm is doing. Again, I call this the year of the Storm for me. And Mezco, knocking it out of the park right now. So I give it to them. I think that they owned the show. They killed the show.
I think so. I agree with that.
Who were the other standouts for you?
For me, honestly, I liked what Super 7 was put out. Like they have, you know, I'm a retro vintage guy, so they're kind of based on the vintage and retro items, like the reaction figures. They had like the Misfits, and then they had the Universal Monsters, and then they had the freaking etched glasses, like from back in the day. They had Ghosts and Ghouls, they had or Goblins. They have Mega Man, the G.I. Joe, the Transformers. Yeah,
I like what they're doing. Again, I do wish that they would create another He-Man figure for the Masters of the Universe animated line. Hopefully we'll see one, because you know, Battle Armor He-Man would be perfect. But he said, I mean, they wanted it to be limited, and they have an initial offering, and if you don't purchase it on that offering, you're out. So it makes sense to me. I mean, they want to keep it limited. They wanted to keep the collectability factor up. Super 7 was cool. Diamond really knocked it out of the park too. They had stuff on display, but once you got into their little area where you had to have an appointment, their stuff was just very, very cool looking. A lot of the statues looked great. The Marvel, what were they? The Marvel, not Marvel Select, the Marvel Premiere. The $45 statues, they were $45.
They look amazing.
The level of detail that they have in those things is phenomenal.
What did you think about that Joker bust? There's only 200 made. Only 200.
It looked awesome. It's $1,000, but quite honestly, a bust that detauled,
well worth it.
That's that limited. There's only 200 of them. I mean, when you compare what you could spend $1,000 on a Hulkbuster right now, or that bust, I mean, I think it's worth the money. I think it's worth it if you have $1,000 to spend, obviously.
Especially a DC Joker, like collector. It's amazing.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's very, very cool.
Thank you
very much. Okay, thanks. Pastrami. Craig got that, and I got the pastrami panini with some big fries. But final thoughts on Toy Fair 2018?
If there was one figure you could take home with you, what would it be?
Goro.
That's my answer.
He told me he was going to ask this question earlier, and I didn't have to think too hard about it. I mean, there was a ton of Mezcos that I'd love to have, but when I saw that Goro in person, I have to have that. Yeah, that's an instant buy right there. So, yeah, if I could bring anything home, it would be, I mean, figure-wise, it would be the Goro. Anything-wise, it would be that bust, the Joker bust.
Yeah, that was amazing too.
But yeah, that was awesome, man. Toy Fair was very, very cool. Be prepared to lose all of your money in 2018.
It's going to suck for us.
But we'll have lots of cool stuff to look at. So
definitely.
So we're going to eat this food right now, but we're signing off. Adios, and we'll see you in the next video.